How's it going, YouTube? Hi, Drax here, and in today's video we're just going to be doing a few summons right here in the game. As you can see, we actually got the 10 tickets for the Sign of Evolution summons. You get this through the Hoi Poi system, and I think you can only get 10. I'm not sure if it drops randomly from the actual infinite roll section of it, but just gonna be talking about the game in general for this video, and just do a little bit of summons here and there. This will be like the last summon that we do, but just want to clear out some summons because I have been maxing out a lot of these free-to-play or the free tickets that we get every day. I just need to get some more space here and there, and then hopefully talk about the game and how it's progressed through the years, and hopefully just talk about like recently the power creep and how bad it's gotten. This is not a rant per se, but it's just a little bit of a discussion on my part on the game itself, and it getting to the point where power creep is becoming very, very apparent and very, very dangerous for this style of game. You can't have every single character that drops introduce a new power creep. I mean, look at Beast Gohan, for example, that released last year. He was an absolute cracked off his ass unit. Pan and Piccolo together made that entire trio essentially one of the best teams this game has ever seen. Honestly, still run to this day. I mean, Piccolo has fallen away like pretty hard, but the two core units of movies is going to be Pan and Beast Gohan, and then you throw whoever you want on the final end of that, being Gogeta, 17, Hit. Regardless of what character you put there, that trio is still going to be very, very good. The next one is going to be 17, and the next apparent power creep is going to be Hit. Gogeta is a little bit in the middle. I feel like he's okay. It's weird to say that he's okay, considering that he's probably one of the best characters in the game. No, not even probably. He is one of the best characters in the game. But compared to Beast Gohan and the teams that were available during the Legends Festival, I mean, it's pretty, like, average. Like, you could actually averagely run this guy and honestly lose. He wasn't like a dominant superpower that could just automatically get you a win. I mean, yes, he is very good, but like characters like Zamasu, tag Goku and Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 4s, the tag Trunks and Vegeta, all of those guys could wall you off pretty well for a substantial amount of time, depending on how well they played. And then now with Hit, Hit being an absolutely dumb unit in terms of design. Oh, okay, decent animation on tickets. But yeah, he is just stupid. The fact that you can't do anything when he activates his time skip is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know it sounds like I'm whining about the character, but if you look at it constructively, like in terms of match point, you have Roshi, you have 17, and you have Hit, or Gogeta, whichever one you want as your third unit. You can actually replace Roshi, but let's look at it, the Universe Rep team as a full team. Roshi seals a character for you, so you're automatically losing one Vanish and one character. Hit can time skip and basically lock you in and kill you. It's basically a free cheat win or a cheat kill, because he nullifies endurance, all that stuff when he activates it, and then he pops his main ultimate will definitely kill you. And crits will, it's ridiculous. They should have just not given him crits. They should just left him without crits, and then he would have been a little bit more manageable in terms of trying to actually survive that time skip. But yeah, that introduces a free kill if you actually land it, and the character is fairly weak, or if you have a high star hit. So yeah, that's just another one point. So that leaves you with two characters. One that's sealed, and then one that you're actually playing with. So basically you have one character. End of the day, you just end up rushing that character, and then you're stuck in a 1v3. I think I talked about this on a Twitter post a little while back when Hit released, or when Roshi released actually. Yeah, it's not healthy having that kind of oppressive behavior in the game. I mean, this game has been very oppressive for a very long time in terms of characters, but not to this extent where you legitimately cannot play the game. It is giving me similar vibes to LF Namek Goku when he first released, and the fact that you legitimately could not do anything against him. I mean, obviously you learn how to play against it, but this this time skip or this mechanic is so difficult to actually interrupt. Sometimes it really comes down to how good you are at predicting what the enemy does or predicting what your opponent does. It's ridiculous in terms of how much you actually have to concentrate and actually go through for a game that's legitimately just a mobile game. It's getting to the point where I don't think the devs really understand what the game needs. The game needs more characters like the 17. The 17, he's annoying, but like he actually promotes a healthier playstyle because it actually introduces a break in the amount of damage you can take and the combos that are obviously getting thrown out by these ridiculous characters. So yeah, definitely a character you want to have similar abilities to. I mean, they don't have to make it as ridiculous. I mean, even Roshi proves that point. I mean, he has a seal, but it's only for PvP. His kit in general is just so simplistic, but it just does so much. Case in point, they try to do so much with this UI Goku that he ends up just falling flat in all areas because they try to incorporate too much into him. So yeah, definitely a big yikes in terms of the celebration. I mean, it introduced a lot of good things. I am waiting to see what the LF is going to be on the 4th or the 5th of March for the Battle Hour. The original Battle Hour, Las Vegas released Vegito, then the next one released Rose, I believe, and then after that it was Beerus. Yeah, the last Battle Hour they did Beerus with his anti-revival mechanic, and then I think that was it. So hopefully they introduce a new LF. I mean, I don't think it's going to be an LF. We just got our 1% sparking. And then we got our LF. I'm assuming it's going to be another Ultra, considering that the fact that they've like ramped up the amount of Ultras and how often they're coming. So it might be another Ultra. If it is an Ultra, I'm hoping it's not like something crazy that is going to like legitimately break the game and make it unplayable. I'm hoping it's going to be like something like a regen Ultra or a I'm hoping it's not anything Saiyan influenced, and hopefully not Universe Rep influenced either, because that team is absolutely crazy. So I'm hoping for maybe regen. Movies, I don't think Movies is getting anything right now. So maybe regen, Vegeta Clan, girls will definitely not get anything close to an Ultra anytime soon. So I'm just suspecting it might be regen. I don't really see anything else, it being anything else. I don't think Fusions is ready yet. Fusions would probably get Ultra Vegito Blue at the anniversary. I mean, it's practically, I don't really think it's confirmed, but it's like it should be practically confirmed at this point that we're probably going to get that at that point. And then it could be a hybrid Saiyan. I mean, they do like to push Gohan quite often. But let's just see what we can get from the summons. I'm not expecting too much. It's not guaranteed. It's basically like doing a normal 1000 Chrono Crystals, except without the 20% rates. So let's see what we get, and hopefully in future going forward that the game actually just like calms down a little bit with how crazy and cracked characters are, because it's getting a bit difficult to keep up, especially the player base. I feel like people are at the point where they're barely getting any Chrono Crystals at this point, and summoning on every brand new character that comes out is not a feasible thing. It never was a feasible thing to do, but now it's just even less so feasible. Characters these days are either one or they are very, very bad and are not very useful. Look at the disparity between Ultra Hit and then Revival UI Goku that dropped right now. Oh, I'll take Golden Frieza. That's a decent summon there, and he's actually 9 stars, so that's great. I'm going to end off the video with a single summon on the Legends Limited banner, just because I got a lot of raid CC that's coming and I'm not going to be able to exchange for it. unless I just like get rid of like 1,000 chrono crystals. It's kind of like ridiculous that we still have this cap, but it is something that we just have to deal with at this point. I don't think they're ever going to change it. I don't think they're ever going to increase it. It just is what it is. I mean, this game has been very stagnant and riding the IP for so long that they just don't know how to really innovate outside of maybe characters themselves and their abilities. Even the events themselves are very similar to each other and rehashed, that it's not really interesting to do in the most part. But as for characters that we are looking to get, I actually do want Bardock. I think Bardock is the only character on this list that I don't have anymore. Well, I don't have yet, I should say. Anyone else, I'd probably take any character that I don't have at 7 stars already. But other than that, I don't want the original Zenkai Awakened characters. I just don't need any of them apart from Piccolo. Anybody else is pretty much okay. I mean, I don't want Revival Gohan either because I have too many of him. Frieza is also a bit of a yikes, and this Trunks is also a bit of a yikes. MUI, don't care about him. I don't actually. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 characters I actually care about on this banner. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we pull. 3% chance on him. I think on the guaranteed multi, but yeah, that's the highest I think I've ever seen it. We're getting 2, 2 with the guaranteed sparking with Tao. Is this going to be a Vegeta? I'm hoping to get at least 2 LFs in this, but let's see what happens. Okay, no Broly. Okay, we're just gonna burst through. Okay, like normal. So it's not really that. It's not that really good of a. Oh, we got it first. Spears. I think I've 14 star him now. I think it might be a 14 star on him, and that might be the only LF of this summon actually. Beerus. Legitimately the first Legends Limited character we ever got, and that had to be oh, we actually got 2. Okay, let's go. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This guy is like 1 copy away. Yeah, he's 1 copy. He's not even 1 copy. He's literally 200 away. Yeah, I'm not ending it off on that. No, I'm not doing a Super Saiyan 3 and Beerus multi. I actually want something decent. So let's just pop 2000 and just call it a day. Cause yeah, no, that's a big yikes on like legitimately. That's one of the worst characters, like set of characters you could have gotten. Goten is up there, FSK is there, like legitimately those are the worst ones, like hands down between those 3 and the 4. So yeah, okay, it's not gonna be anything, no animations, but yeah, definitely a big yikes for the Beerus. I don't want to get another Trunks, or either of the Trunks obviously, but let's just see, come on. Oh, Buhan, you gave me a little bit of heart attack there. Okay, but yeah, that's the summons. I mean, okay, I'll take them. That's a good summon for me. I mean, I don't have them super high yet, so that's definitely a plus for me. Kind of a big yikes on the first Legends Limited summon. But let's hope that Battle Hour is going to introduce something interesting and kind of shake things up. I mean, the meta is diverse in itself, but it just needs to calm down with power creep. You can't be having characters get evaporated in 1 combo, and you can't have characters only be useful at 6 stars and above. I mean, look at the new LFs. A lot of the time, people just summon until they're 6 stars or something, and then they use them. Gone are the days where you could actually just pull a single copy of an LF and use them comfortably, because everybody is just losing their minds and getting so much damage inflicted that within 2 or 3 cards, that brand new shiny LF, apart from boost, is getting absolutely massacred. I think the only exception to that was, actually there is no exception to that. Any and every LF that releases or released in the past like 8 months could honestly just be 1 or 2 carded by most of the other characters in the game. It's definitely not healthy, and I'm hoping that Legends actually does something to improve it, because going forward, I honestly don't see the longevity of the game being very appealing to people, because what honestly just happens is the veteran player base just coasts, and whenever there's a big celebration, they bring in new people. Like 70 million active users is honestly, I feel like a lie, because when it comes to PvP, it does not feel diverse. I don't fight people that are in terms of leagues. I only fight the same people. Like it's crazy. It's obviously skill-based matchmaking, which is kind of ridiculous and dumb, but I kind of understand why they have to do it, but they shouldn't have to do it, because there should be so many players playing this game that it honestly just should be free-for-all and everybody should just match with everybody. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I was a little bit stuck on what to do for today's video, because there isn't really much happening in the game. I mean, there is the raids and stuff, but like nothing interesting is actually happening. So let's hope in the next week or two actually see something interesting, because the celebration right now is pretty dead. Sure, it was hyped to get this UI Goku, but like every time I say this, I don't think anybody actually hears what I'm saying. But you can't have characters, two characters that release carry an entire celebration, or characters that release carry an entire game, especially in PvP. You can't be having one new LF in an entire celebration. So hopefully they do something else, maybe give us some free-to-play units, or honestly give us a Zenkai for like another Ultra. Give us a Zenkai for one of the first Ultras, and honestly this might be one of the better celebrations, as it actually introduced some actually increased use of those free-to-play Ultras, because nobody ever sees them. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Hydrax, and I'll catch you in the next one.